Okay, my plan is to put Maestro cameras where I can shoot attackers that are planting in default site. Also going to make a rotate into bathroom here. And I'm going to put another Maestro cam. Where do I want that? Basically wherever I can put it so I don't have to... Oops, there we go. Okay. I'll be able to hang out in the bathroom relatively safely. I'm going to really jack up these white stairs with barbed wire so I don't have to worry about people coming up because I'm not going to be really paying attention to that. Nobody reinforced anything, which is a weird choice. I'm going to reinforce bathroom wall because this is where I plan on hiding. And I'm not going to concern myself with the other walls. Okay, there's already a rotate there. They're opening up on ping Whitehall window. Not sure where they're going to be coming from here, so I'm kind of wishing I put my camera in. Do we have a mute? No. I'm going to silence my phone. Nomad, I heard.
It's from Skylight.
Nomad from Skylight. And basically...
They broke a new hatch.
They're in Christmas, it looks like.
Be careful for Skylight too.
This Buck from Christmas. I want to get on my camera, but I know as soon as I do get on my camera, that's when they'll push. I'm going to do it. Gotta use my ability. I don't see anyone in Christmas. I do see a drone.
Hey, Maverick, there's a, there's a Zofia coming up white stairs.
Thank you. They destroyed my camera in Christmas. Okay, so good call out. I'm
There's
going to
two
watch
in
white
Christmas.
stairs.
One in Christmas. Coming towards you.
One pushing up here. That's Sophia.
It's yeah, you watch that rotate. Thank you. That's Flores.
Oh, this is you. Alright, nice.
Okay, so I'm going to hold this angle. Feels a little cheap, but hopefully works out for me. I don't know where the last one is. Good job. Okay. That's really messy aim on Flores, but he had worse aim, so I win. I don't know why reading room and fireplace is the second site, but works for me. Now, thinking of this, I kind of want to go with my... Oh, well, someone else took mute. I'm not really sure where to put Maestro cams. Oh. No, I'll go mute. Hey. Okay, I'm going to put a mute jammer here because people will probably drone in from that balcony. I'm also going to jam white stairs. And I would also like to put a jammer here so I don't get droned out because I'm going to hang out here in laundry. I'm going to put a rotate into reading from laundry, and then I gotta grab my armor Also need to reinforce this soft wall from white, otherwise it could just waltz right in. And then I'm going to put my last mute jammer on this window just because I don't know where else to put it. And this will prevent fuse for as common as he is. There's a Monty on white stair
Just let him.
and a Maverick.
I can shoot him from behind.
Okay. There's two there. Okay, so I might need to end up using my rotate here. I'm gonna try and bait him. Good job. That was a 6C4. Defuse is down over here on barbed wire, kinda.
I'm gonna go down red. Try to get any flying.
Okay, I don't know where that guy just died from. Where's his skull marker? No idea. I don't know where our teammate died at.
There's a Sophia on white stairs on the bottom.
Okay, white stairs. Well, then I'll hang out here in laundry, and they'll have to come through here. Okay.
There was a Sophia down there.
Oh, that could have been a triple kill if it was someone else. Rip. Alright, so what I'm looking for here... I was hoping to see if there was a cam in the main room, but it doesn't look like it. I've played with these slumped guys before that are on the enemy team. Okay, well there's a Jaeger over there, and my team is pretty heavy, so I'll just sit here and watch white. Bandit move there. Okay, didn't really have to do anything. That was a pretty good round. I think it was the right call with C4, and then my teammate was able to clean up from behind on white stairs, so... Okay. This is a pretty big site to try and mute up. And I'm pretty sure the rotate... Come on. There we go. Nope. Hardest rotate in the game, Jesus. I will get this rotate one day, I swear. Got it. Celebrate my moment with Rook there. I'm gonna put another... Oh, did I lag out? Still have an internet connection. Yes, I do. Connection failure. Johnny, do you have an internet connection issue?
Yeah, no issues.
Okay. Then in that case, I'm going to... I can't even reconnect. I'm going to exit the game and try reconnecting. Alright, so attacking Cafe, I have a general approach that I'm going to stick with. Sorry about that. Don't know why I got disconnected.
You're good.
I see you won anyhow. Nice. Code Red Zombie. They have a vigil. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to double check up the white stairs to see if anybody's going to be trying to peek out of a window or something like that. It looks like... I have no idea why Mira would do that. I'm going to be suspicious of her hanging out at the bottom of white stairs. So I'm going to park my drone here to watch white stairs and make sure that I don't get spawn peeked or shot or anything. Get the camera. The diffuser is accounted for, so that's good. I'm going to crouch behind here to protect myself and double check white stairs. It looks clear up the first flight of white stairs, and then Mira is on our side. I'm looking up the next set of white stairs. No one is at the top of white stairs. I'm coming in. Okay, I'm gonna double check that no one's coming up behind. That's good. And then we're going to use this to our advantage. I don't see where anybody is. I think that they're probably joking around or throwing and acting like they're not throwing. Where are they at?
Chanka's in training car room. He's next to the fireplace at the rotate hole.
There's a whole lot of noise. Okay, so I'm going to be wary of them coming from train and pillars.
Watch behind sledge.
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm watching. Okay, so I'm still keeping an eye on, I think that's like oil room or something.
One's in train.
That was a great shot. If I do say
Last
so
one's in
myself.
train.
Okay, this last one's in train. I'm just gonna hang out. Perfect. Okay. That's a very weird defense.
You're a weird defense.
You don't understand, Jenny. This time I'm going to assume that they are going in kitchen. I'm going to take sledge again. That way I can open up the floor above them. Or I think there's a decent chance that they get lazy and don't reinforce white wall. Then now that I think about it, the odds are higher for them to enforce white wall, and I can go ace to open it, especially because we have a soft breach and no hard breach. Also, as I think about it, I wish I brought breach charges to open up the floor above, even though that'd kind of be a lot to ask of one person to go above and open up the reinforced wall. And it's all moot because they're upstairs. Now I really wish I brought breach charges. I should have assumed that they'd go upstairs since that's the default site, but the fact that they went to train to start off kind of threw me off, I suppose. I'm going to park my drone here where I can see bottom of new hatch and into Christmas a bit. I assume that most teams would be able to see this drone and shoot it, but we'll see if I get punished for that. Get that. Anybody in the windows? No. I don't know why.
They're spawn peeking a bakery. Watch out, Monty.
Spawn peeking bakery. I am going to go up to the roof. Hang out with Buck. I like what Buck is doing. First off, I'm going to peek in skylight at the risk of getting my head blown off. Alright, I don't see anyone there. So they're not getting lazy. Oh, they got lazy, so I got a free kill. That was a Russian in freezer. So maybe they're going to get lazy again. Little pest. Shoot that out. No idea where any of them are. Shoot that pest. We're already in, so I should be getting off the roof. No clue. God, my aim is on point right now. Where do I hear those footsteps from? Yeah, where is this entire enemy team? Good shot. Spotted by scan. Okay, so I don't know why this Monty Plant here in A. Monty Plant. Ooh, good game. That was good. I did well that time, Jenny.
You did great.
Alright, but we'll take a look at the replay and see where could have gone better. This is a very audacious suit. Okay, so this particular analysis is being recorded a couple days after the game actually took place. The game, I believe, is from the 30th, and it's right now the 2nd. So, with that in mind, just watching my own perspective here, this is a game on Kafe. That would be Kafe Dostoevsky. And what I am doing here is just trying to get out of my comfort zone. I'm playing a character I have not played before, Maestro. Also, this particular game was recorded on a day that had a lot of internet issues. I got disconnected a couple times, which was a real pain, and had to reconnect a few times and join and leave and join and leave. It was not fun. Luckily, it seems that didn't affect my rank as far as I can tell. So I did not have to give up the hard-earned Copper 1. So what is happening off the bat here is that I did some setup. A lot of my teammates were not doing much setup. I wanted to hold the bathroom here and just kind of wait for folks to come in. I was a little unaware of what was going on at the beginning here just because the window opened pretty much immediately in the round, and I can see now in the replay that the call or that the window was opened from far away. There wasn't any immediate threat. Didn't know that at the time though, so I think I'm right in trying to hold this angle. The only thing I would change is holding still rather than trying to get some sort of angle on it. Also, I should know the appropriate method of leaning. I should know which direction to lean to get the most visuals and the least interruption, or the least exposing of myself to the enemy angle. Those bullets there, I knew that there was someone there, and I kind of left right when Buck was coming around the corner, but I was able to kind of swing back around and get him in time. I was also going off of comms. At some point, some teammates of mine started saying, hey, there is a Zofia on White Stairs, and I'm able to act on that. I think that's actually coming up here fairly soon. Probably here running around. Hopping on cams here is an effort of myself to make use of the gadgets that I have. I don't see those folks back there, and then my gadget is destroyed. So I don't get to use the one that's in Christmas too much, but at least I tried to zoom around and look for them. Now here is definitely when I'm being told 100% that someone is coming up on me, and that's why I'm reacting in this way. Run away from the Flores drone. It blows up and I go back right to my anchor spot. Really lucky here on the aim. And while it's not the most exciting round in the world, I think it's good for Maestro particularly to hold one angle and kind of watch for where people are coming from. I think what I could have improved upon here is something that I have hung on to from prior games where I hold dead angles for too long. I'm not sure if I want to move forward with some character like Maestro, where I should be using my cameras more frequently and find a more secure hiding spot where it would be appropriate to hold a single angle for 2.5 minutes and then when they push in be able to kill them. Or if I should pick someone a bit more active like a shallow or a deep roamer, whether that be someone like Bandit or Vigil. I'm not 100% sure. I think that round was okay. There was some elements of me leaving an angle just a moment too soon, so that kind of argues in favor of holding the angle longer. And then I also have elements of not being mobile enough, which means hold the angle a shorter amount of time. For this particular round, my teammates wanted to go into reading room. I'm not overly familiar with Cafe or anything like that. I don't know the rules, but I do think that my understanding of the sites in terms of what you want to go is going to be Cafe top floor, and then from there you're going to go train, from there you're going to go kitchen, and then finally reading room. So having it be second is a bit unexpected to me. That being said, I was watching a Pro League match, and they said in the Pro League match that pretty much top floor is the least used, and everybody's running around here. So maybe everyone on my team watched that same Pro League match. Obviously, the strategies and things that people do in Pro League is going to be wildly different than what's applicable to ranked, but it is what it is. I'm just running around setting up here. You can see that I put down a lot of reinforcements. My plan is to hold laundry. Put a little hole in the wall just to watch the window in case. Now, with my plan to hold laundry, I was quite pleased with this. Heard them on the stair. I saw that there were two, and I had it in my head to throw a C4. I think that was appropriate. I was very cautious of whether or not they were coming up the stairs with Monty, because oftentimes when I didn't even realize that here my Flores drone saved me from my mute drone saved me from the Flores drone, my mute jammer. So that worked out pretty well. Good jammer placement. I think that at the top of the stairs like that is not overall effective, just because if someone was coming down from the white top floor, they'd be able to see that easily. And I was kind of gambling on them coming from downstairs, which they did. So it worked out. Now, the rest of this round, as I understand, is basically me holding laundry, and I'm trying to decide where to be at. I notice over and over in these matches that I have a hard time sitting still on defense. And it's not so much that I'm doing crazy shit like trying to run out or jump out windows and get spawn peaks and things like that, but more that when I'm in a spot, like here in laundry, I'm kind of not into holding angles, and I'm more looking to peek or wait for someone to show up. I know that in the moment, what my thought process is going to be that if I'm holding an angle, I'm worried about peeker's advantage, which is the person utilizing their ping connection to hop around the corner and shoot me before they even load on my screen. Now, I think that's going to be kind of similar to a fighting game's tier list, where tier list is really only applicable to the top level, or once I'm safely out of copper and bronze and silver, probably well into gold. So Jenny's laughing at how low I am on the list, but that's fine. I've accepted my lot in life. So a future goal for next matches is going to be, rather than thinking about someone using a few milliseconds of ping to get a kill on me, I'm just going to hold an angle, and when they come around, I will shoot them from that angle. I'm going to assume that they won't have the mechanical ability to shoot me on the few milliseconds of advantage that they have. Now we've gone back to kitchen, and I'm realizing that I am really bad at shooting rotate holes here. This one just gives me guff for way too long into the round. Should be 4 shots and done. Rook is watching me struggle with this, which is quite demeaning. But I give him a little celebratory crouch, and we get to move on. Mute is very enjoyable just because... Oh, right. I see what's happening. So this is the first disconnect. This is what I was talking about earlier, where things disconnected and got really hairy and annoying. So this should be the end of this recording. And then the way that the watch system works in Rainbow Six is that I have to load up the watch menu again and hop into the next recording right here. Same game, just disconnected. I frantically checked and rechecked my router like 3 times that night. I was quite annoyed, but I think it was just general Ubisoft server errors. So by the time I load back into the game, we are on attack. I picked Sledge. Sledge is one of those characters that, his gun is something, like, he's one of my most played attackers, so I'm really familiar with his recoil patterns. and basically controlling the L8 machine gun. And then also his gadget is super easy to use and I don't have to think too critically about it. I've been droning here this whole round, basically checking for my team if people are up on the top of white stairs, which I think is the proper move to do. I mean, we're only 30 seconds into the round. I think my teammates are moving very fast, which is fine, because I'm droning for them and then can call out if things are going well. But in any case, I rush up to be with them. The replay system is kind of bizarre in that some of the map effects don't take place. I don't want to use my frag grenade on the Aruni gate there, so I instead hold this angle and wait for my teammates behind me to make a play. I think that this is the right call because I know that they're pushing and there's a Monty behind me. I double check there just to make sure. And I'm kind of torn here when I'm watching this if I should have been more proactive to assist my teammates on the push or if holding the angle here was proper. I think overall that holding the angle is proper just because A, that's what I did, B, I use up a frag grenade anyway, so I guess that my previous point doesn't hold much merit. And now once the plant goes down, it should be as simple as holding the angle. One thing I'm noticing now is that no one's watching white stairs, so I could really get blown up by a rotate, but that doesn't happen. Also, I get pretty nervous and I'm just kind of watching. Get a good shot there. Yeah, and the rest of the round plays out as you might expect. We finish it off and are able to get the defuse. So here it is 3-1 in our team, and looking at, well, I can't look right now, but considering the timer left, I'm pretty sure that this was a 4-1 match. So I think the next one should be a victory. Like I said, this is a couple days after the actual game was played. Normally I try and watch it immediately after, but there were so many server issues and bothersome events. And sometimes if you're on a win streak, you just want to get to the next win, you know. Attacking this time I pick ace. I think one of my conscious efforts here is to be, I didn't say this in my list of rules, so to speak, but one of my goals is when I pick someone like a hard breach, I want to start being responsible for the diffuser. It is either randomly assigned or assigned on a priority. I did not do that here, but something I want to keep in mind moving forward is just taking the diffuser, so when it's time to plant, I'll actually be able to act on it as I want to, rather than asking my teammates to do whatever. Watching the spawn peek there, good move. I know they're on the top floor and I know that that window is there, so it's good to be safe. Here I'm determining if I want to go to the roof or not. I know I took smokes and I didn't want to use 2 ace charges to open 1 soft hatch, but as soon as Buck went up there, I thought, okay, we're on the same page and he'll be opening up the soft hatches. So that's why I decided to go to the roof, which I think is a sound reasoning. This angle always freaks me out because I know that it's in the attacker's favor, but also if my aim is pretty bad that day or if I'm not prepared for this particular angle, then I'll be just as likely to get my head shot off as anybody else. Notice the pests down there and I destroy them to clear the way for drones, and I also notice that Monty is in there. Now I'm a bit torn because I don't know if this means that I should be down there with Monty or if Monty was acting too hastily. I decide to join him when I have the opportunity, but I also don't think it's problematic to just try and get more picks from the skylight. I mean, that's the main advantage of attacking top floor here, is being able to shoot through skylight. Get another kill when I drop in, which I was pleased with. It was a pretty clean shot. That was not clean, however, how that person just kind of was able to walk through multiple people. As I recall, I didn't hear any callouts from my team that he was coming out of freezer. And now I'm remembering that Monty had diffuser at this point and was chasing a kill rather than just putting the plant down. But we won anyhow, so it was a 4-1. And I think if watching this replay says anything to me, it's that on defense, I tend to get a little overactive and need to just kind of wait for the opportunities to come to me rather than chase them. Similar to how Monty chased that kill at the end, I would be looking for either some more action around the corner or where I should just be holding an angle. I kind of look for an opportunity, which is good and bad, but at my rank, I'm going to stick with saying it's bad. So thanks for watching, and that puts us, I forget at what rank exactly. I'm currently Copper 1, and I think that after this, when we go to Bank, you can see that there are 3 Bank matches all in the same time, and that's because I disconnected from that game twice and had to rejoin twice to actually finish it. So that was really annoying. But we'll talk about those in the future. Bye-bye.